you right for you right. You touching and loving me right. Ain't no shame in our petroleum. This is not a race. Oh no, I'm about to take it slow. Hey you guys, what up, what up? It's your boy Ty.
And Ty.
Welcome back to Ty Squared. If y'all don't mind, I had to plug my music with my broke ass. Cause we some broke ninjas. I'm not explaining any further. You see this broke ass chain? Y'all like it? But no, for real. Petroleum Nights will be out on Friday. Y'all go check it out. I'm trying to get more diversified with my music. So I'm playing with more genres, deeper subjects. I can be more like the life of the party type of person. And when it comes to emotions, when I can feel them, I kind of just delegate that to people that I feel safe around. So putting that in my music has been something that's been kind of therapeutic, but also a little scary. So yeah, we're trying new things. And like I said on the Name Dash episode, I have not seen a song about masturbation for men. I don't know, could be wrong, but I haven't seen one. In fact, it's more viewed as a taboo thing. So that was kind of a way of me, owning my sexuality in a way that I think is different from how men stereotypically do that. So with that being said, Petroleum Night, will be out Friday, midnight. Y'all can get it on pre-order. That is the snippet that y'all just heard at the beginning of this video. And I am working on, I was going to get a lyric video thing, but right now I'm not consistently putting out music. And their price was a little, and the video was a little, for the price. So I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to just go on Canva and do what a nigga got to do. So on that note, real quick, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this, Onika and Belcalis. My God.
Belcalis.
It sounds like a Harry Potter spell. I'm so wowed by how disgusting y'all people get when your politics don't align with someone else. And it's so funny because it's normally coming from the side of people who act like the side who is less restrictive, aka more liberal, is so sensitive. This message was posted on a community page for my area real quick before we get into the video. And I just want to cipher through this. Or decipher this. Because I'm just I can't. If you are in the blank area, just know there are 2 box trucks riding around with incredibly graphic imagery of a woman on a toilet with blood everywhere and a rat eating bloody body parts. It is grotesque and could be very triggering for anyone, especially those who have suffered having babies or other pregnancy complications. And that's something that I think y'all don't admit. Y'all are so stuck on this morality hamster wheel bullshit. There are people who have pregnancy complications and like that. So when y'all are cheering for Roe v. Wade because you're acting like every woman out here is just a thought who just got pregnant and that. But at any rate, that's another conversation for another day. Y'all don't even have the bandwidth to talk about it. Anyways, it's also alarming to see in general and may shock and upset children. They are anti-AB advertisements regarding the AB pill and are also scientifically inaccurate. In an unshocking twist, they were being driven by men. I will not be posting pictures because no one needs to see that if they can help it, but we are reporting them. Stay aware, and I am sorry if you have to see them. So I responded under this, and somebody did. Trigger warning, I'm going to try to remember to post this photo up, but it is graphic. So with that being said, you have been warned. So skip about 10, 20 seconds if you don't want to see this. But there's the picture right there, as y'all can see. And they stated, don't feed your baby to sewer rats. Oh my God. So I stated in response, so they're not willing to explain gender and identity in an inclusive manner to their children. So they aren't out here being pricks to people who don't fit the mold because it's an agenda. And by the way, I want to remind black people, your ass, straight or not, doesn't fit into it, bitch. Sign a broke nigga. The fuck? So anyway, as if asking young boys, do they have a girlfriend? As if prom, as if school dances, etc. aren't actual agendas. But it's okay to expose them to this. And then I put the Medea meme that is pathetic as hell. So, me personally, as someone who has been on the phone with a loved one during an AB that was forced upon her, pretty much her family was like, you can have it and get the fuck out, or you can get rid of it. Y'all, I don't cry often. That shit, I immediately started, like, it just, I still can't even describe it, and I didn't go through it. I was just on the phone being a support system. So when I see y'all's harsh critiques, especially knowing it's coming from somebody with a dick and balls who probably has never been around somebody who has had a terrifying story about having babies, it just enrages me. It really does. I'm somebody who tries not to be judgmental towards people, and I also try not to speak on what I don't know or haven't experienced, especially not in the lens of I understand or I get it. Like, I try to approach it with a little care. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that was happening, and like, this is a business at the end of the day. You're here to deliver whatever the fuck you're delivering on that box truck. Now, unless your owner also feels the same way, I don't know. At this point, I saw, before we get into Cardi and Nicki, I saw another raggedy ass bitch boasting that if she sees somebody who looks up and down at her sideways in her dental office, she will turn down your laughing gas. She will put you through pain because her political views don't align with yours. But the liberals are the sensitive ones. Because I promise you, it was the make your smile great again. That's what she identifies as. So y'all can go ahead and do the math. If y'all still have any brain cells left after this bitch then got in the chair, y'all taking his bullshit down your throats. Wonder why the Epstein files ain't been released. Because I seen some pictures of them booed up, looking for their next Tyson. Anyways, let me calm down because this music got to go somewhere one day. But I just, when you see people revolving on that bullshit of political rhetoric and things of that nature without being cognizant of real life situations that happen, it can just leave a bad taste in your mouth. That's what I want to say. And then for us to live in this country that allows a raggedy ass bitch who at the end of the day, like, just like I told black people they dumbasses, won't have a seat at the table either, straight, skinny, thick, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. You're not white. Same thing with this raggedy ass bitch. Yeah, you can blend in enough to get some treatment, but if I'm not mistaken, I heard she's Hispanic. So ICE will be knocking at your door pretty soon. Because they don't care if you're legal or not. I don't understand how the dots are not connecting. But I guess when you believe in certain things, you have to just kind of go along with it. I don't know. I don't know. I just had to get that shit out because we are the shit country. We are the shit stained country. Whatever he called us his first go around, the bitch shouldn't even had a first try. But his first term, whatever he called them other countries, that's us. That's us. We are literally the most technological advanced in military and gunfare. That's it. Everything else we fall short. Education, we can see that by the way you dumbass bitches get online and just say anything. Healthcare, nutrition value in our food. So, now that I'm done being a shady pastor. Oh, shit. This is, let's get on to Onika and Belcalis, my God, today. This is freestyle. I don't have no notes. We got our phones, so we can kind of go on Twitter if we need to reference stuff. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get through, because it's a lot. When I hear Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, I see this on in the beef. I see that type of energy. But saying these things and, hold up. On Twitter, And I don't know, it just hits a little different. Have you been following any of the stuff, Ty, as of late?
Intentionally, no, but it's everywhere, so I can't really avoid it.
My God, today. And I'm not gonna lie, that's one beef. Everybody gonna be eyes tuned. Y'all gonna see the battle of the beiges.
You stupid.
All right. Oh my God. All right. You know what? Somebody trying to get Cardi B deported, and Nicki is retweeting.
Oh.
Let's go on Cardi page, because the thing is, I'm looking for tweets that are not erased, and I don't think Cardi B erases hers. One thing I will give her is if she gonna go at it with Nicki or anybody, she's gonna keep her shit up. And Nicki be tweeting so much, like, I don't have time to go through and find what you said. And I'm not the, like, screen grab type of content creator, because I'm not gonna lie, we weren't gonna discuss this until today when it kept going. So, with that being said, my God, today. So, I know Cardi B and Nicki, from what I've surmised, Cardi a couple weeks ago said her album is going to drop and the bees are gonna gag. Excuse me. At the numbers it does. I guess at the numbers it does, who she's going at, X, Y, and Z. I've heard reports that Cardi did under 228,000K, less than what Nicki has done on her highest debut, which is still not a bad thing. And one thing that I will give Cardi in this exchange is I do think that Nicki should be more like a Beyonce. You should be comparing yourself to Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, like not in terms of they do rap, but in terms of they are your peers, they are your age group. And I think that's something that people are forgetting. Nicki done been feuding with this girl since she was in her 20s. And they say Nicki is 42, Cardi B 32. I don't know about that, because for a long time, Nicki was 28. For a long periodically years, Nicki was 28, 28, 28, 28. So I don't know if she's doing that thing where women in music lie about their age. Some people have accused Beyonce of that and other various artists. So I'm not saying that she is. I'm just saying I don't know. But allegedly she 40. Let's see. Because we try to be as fact-based as we can. Not Onika Burger. What? Huh? What is that?
What is that?
She equals Onika. A equals Burger. A child, some of the bars made up, I guess. I don't fucking know. Next. I just... That's the first thing I looked up. I just expected to find her. Okay.
Onika Burger.
And the thing is, even with this, and this is one thing that I need people to get correct. This says on the end of her Wikipedia, she is credited as a driving force in the mainstream resurgence of female rap since 2020 or 2010. That is true, but what people need to realize and be so fucking for real about is Nicki opened that door and closed that bitch behind her. I have to remind myself Nicki is a Sagittarius because I don't run into Sagittarius, even women, that are so, I gotta be the only one, I'm the only one, these bitches are mine. I don't run into that shit. Now, yes, rap is a competitive sport. I do hip hop, so duh, I know that. But she takes it to, I feel, a different level to where you're beefing with every girl. Is there a rap girl Nicki hasn't had beef with? Maybe Tink? I don't think Nicki and Tink have had any beef. That's about all I can That's about all I can think of. Nicki and Cuban Doll, I don't think they had any issues.
None of the dolls.
Nicki and Asian, no, Nicki and Cash Doll, more so Nicki, Cash Doll in the barbs, because I think Cash Doll was on that same type of shit as Cardi. I fuck with you, I respect you, but I'm not finna kiss your ass. And one thing about Cash Doll, when Cash Doll came out, yeah, her last name was Doll, but it never gave Barbie, I'm Nicki Minaj 2.0. It never gave that. Nicki, on the other hand, I'm so fucking for real when I say this. If you remove Lil' Kim, I don't know what Nicki is. I don't know. And that's one thing I wish we would have gave Lil' Kim more credence of back in the day. instead of just calling her a hater. Because if you watch, I'm gonna send you one of the links, Ty. But if you watch Playtime Is Over, Lil Kim fans, I guess they rallied together and made a documentary. Nicki has Lil Kim's choreographers. She has had down to, it's not just the wigs. Let me just say that it's given single black female on some real shit. And I feel like Kim was so G when they first had their feud. Had she had approached her on some, hey, I want to be like you, but at the same time, I want to rock with you, I want to eat with you. Because a lot of people like to try to blame the men in hip hop. But I think what people need to be cognizant of is Nicki has been coming for Lil Kim since before she was in Young Money. She has a verse all the way from back when she was in that old school group. And I used to be a fan of her, so I do know. The group Hood Stars. She has this verse that says, oh my God, blue heroin in town. Check the roster, girl. I'm coming for the crown, Kim. That's the word. If she said something like that and just, or even in her mixtape days, when she said, you know, if people compare me to Lil Kim, you know, how do I feel some type of way? And I don't think anybody that has come out thus far has been able to fill her shoes. And then she sings songs that until Nicki Minaj. If you put those instances isolated, fine, you know, you're talking your shit, you rapper vibrato. But when we can trace multiple photo shoots, album covers, single covers, and all types of shit that you have had to this lady, who shouldn't even be in the same discussion as you, just like Cardi shouldn't be in the same discussion as you, because different age ranges, different times they came out, all that shit, that is insane to me. It's one thing to be inspired, but it's another thing to just, I don't know how to describe it. I want to get your feedback, though, after you watch those. I recommend you watch them more. Okay, they did say she's 42. Okay, well, 1982, because she's 42, all right. But I'm going to send you a couple of those. You don't even got to watch all of them. Just watch a couple of them, and let me know what you think, because I just think it is...
How old is Cardi?
She is, Cardi B, let's see. I should have looked up her government, too. Belcalis Almanzar. I said, what in the Harry Potter, bitch? There we go. Belcalis Almanzar. Excuse me. The fact that DJ Vlad feels like his big turkey neck gobble gobble ass should be saying anything about anybody, anything about hip hop. I will never forget black people that sit down with him and give him interviews, because y'all made him who the fuck he is. She was born October 11th, 1992. Okay, so they are 10 years apart. Still, I don't think Cardi B, and one of the people did say, I think I was watching maybe The Breakfast Club, and it was Lauren LaRosa and Charlamagne and them talking. I think it might have been them. Could have been somebody else I was watching, because I watched a couple videos today. I usually try to stay away from videos if we have notes, because I know what I want to say. But if we're just going to do this freestyle type of talking back and forth, then I'm okay with watching a couple videos here and there just to get a premise. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going and screenshot and doing no. But what I will say is, it is kind of hard to, I guess, since Nicki had her 10-year reign by herself, give or take a few years, and Cardi just came up, it is kind of hard to not compare them, I guess, since there's nobody around Nicki at her time. Maybe if Eve hadn't had taken her break, or if Remy Ma never got locked up, this would be a different conversation. But there was nobody who could seriously give Nicki any conversation, which is why I kind of debate with people calling her the best. I'm like, the biggest, yes, but the best, I don't know about that. Because if you ask me, Remy Ma is harder than Nicki Minaj. She may not have as much crossover appeal, and that's due to myriad of things. Let's be honest, colorism. Nicki Minaj is light skin, Remy Ma is darker skin. Rap topics, Remy Ma is definitely not so radio friendly as compared to Nicki, who will hop on pop tracks, and that's where a lot of her success comes from. In fact, I'm pretty sure if we look it up, Starships is probably her most biggest record. Let's see. And Remy Ma ain't doing no Starships. Neither is Cardi B. So, what is Nicki Minaj's biggest hit? Not they said best album, baby. We all know that. It's Pink Friday. And that's another thing, too, I question with or grapple with, because let her fans tell it she's the best, she's the baddest, but I feel like her best album was her first album. Pink Print, close second.
Uh, mm-mm.
Super Freaky Girl trolls with the pedophile, the Mexican pedophile. Say so. I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't want to point it out like him being Mexican has anything to do with it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And Say So with Doja Cat. Her most sold song is Super Bass, which again is more pop friendly. So I think that those things have to be taken in consideration when we're talking about rap. It's kind of how people put Doja in that, she's a rapper and she's not, kind of caveat or situation, if you will. All right, but at any rate, with that being said, sorry, I'm trying to send you that video. And before we move on from Nicki and Kim, I really just think, and you let me know if I'm too far off base. I really think like the things that Nicki is feeling towards the women in hip hop, I think she feels that because that's how she did Little Kim. Like I never got the vibe that Cardi wanted to replace Nicki or be the queen of hip hop. I think Cardi just wanted to do fucking music and get her money. Like, what do you think?
Yeah. That's how I feel. It never gave, oh, I'm trying to conquer the world. I'm just here to make this money.
That part. I just I really feel like until she makes amends with Little Kim, she's gonna always feel like somebody's trying to take her spot. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna tell me anything wrong. And back in the day, I was, when she first came out, because I saw her with Gucci Mane back in the mixtape days, and when the mixtape days was the hardest to me. Like Pink Friday is the best album, but the mixtape days was the hardest for me as far as Nicki Minaj is concerned. And so I kind of fell off her a little bit. And then when she got mainstream with Pink Friday, I was like, oh, this is an adjustment. She got the wig and the makeup and shit. But I was like, okay, the bars are still hitting on something. And then when I heard Roma's Revenge, I was like, oh, you got a fan in me. Because I was like, oh, she's a woman on the track. Not that that should matter, but I mean, let's just be so fucking for real. She's a woman on the track. And this pink wig, this pink blonde wig, and she's going back and forth with Eminem and keeping up with him. I felt like their song was even energy, even I'm coming at you. Now, she lost some points for me because she acted like it wasn't about Little Kim at the time. Then later on in the interview said, me and Kim went at it. I dropped Rome's Revenge. She dropped her stuff, blah, blah, blah. But she played it off in the moment like, oh, I wasn't talking about Little Kim. No, you were. It's okay. Like, that's one thing I don't like. If you're going to throw subliminals, that's fine because we all do it. But when you're asked about it, either play it off like Megan did with Hiss and said a hit dog will holler, or just put a name to it. Like you said in the studio, and we knew who you was talking about. Especially when you brought in Foxy Brown. I got some niggas out in Brooklyn that are off your top. I knew it immediately. I was like, oh, this is about Lil Kim. Because, Lil Kim and Foxy Brown's history. So, nonetheless, moving on from that. All right, so I guess it started for record sales. I don't fucking know. It's Nicki and Cardi. Once you get to a place where you have gotten physical with you, well, Cardi got physical with Nicki or tried to. Nicki was on the wall saying she's standing right here. But neither here nor there. Once physicality has entered the altercation or situation, I've accepted that at any point in time, unless somebody takes somebody out or they fight and get it over with at a later time, it's probably room where this can blow up. Because I think they've been going at each other in records and on tweets here and there just since their, huge hell, even before the altercation, really when Motorsport happened. Hell, really when Cardi came out. And there's been both records that I've heard from both of them. Like when Cardi said in No Limit, can you stop with all the subs? Bitch, I ain't Jared. I did think about Nicki Minaj. And there were times where I heard stuff from Nicki at that time, back in 2018, where I was like, she's talking about Cardi B, like, especially that No Flags record. Labels trying to make another me, blah, 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 because I know a lot of people was comparing them at the time. And then she did the same thing she did with Lil Kim. Oh, I wasn't talking about Cardi. I was, but at any rate, Now we're here. So Cardi responds, you must, Nicki had a whole bunch of tweets at Jay-Z and Cardi B. It was a lot going on. I didn't get those because she has to erase them. But we just start from Cardi's side, and if we can find anything that correlates from Nicki, we'll go there. But Cardi says, you must have missed me, huh? Crazy, now kiss my feet. Nothing more annoying than a bored bitch. The power I have, make these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go back to your room. Now, see, Cardi, you said that you didn't announce Nicki, address Nicki on your album, but I stopped and break checked when I heard her say, they online, they talking crazy. Nurse, she escaped again. Ah! Why did she do that shit? Why did she do that shit? Them ad-libs, Cardi and Glorilla ad-libs be taking me out. They is funny as fuck. And I think, you let me know this because I was watching Erica, and I think she pegged this really good. Cardi's personality drives Nicki crazy. Because at the end of the day, Nicki can be the queen, she can be this, and she was out when she was nobody there. But at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj is not a likable person. I don't think so. Especially not this far in the game with the stuff with her brother, the stuff with her husband, the stuff with Tekashi 6ix9ine, like the men you surround yourselves with, the way that you act, male identify, they don't act, you are a male identity. I'm sorry, if you're a woman who marries a man who's convicted of R-ing and Ming somebody, unaliving, you are a pick-me. I don't know how you lay next to him. I don't know how you spread your legs and feel safe. With a, like, what? No. But at any rate, she said, I think that drives her even more crazy. Because already, like, you don't like these women, all these bitches are your sons, but Cardi B, who you feel does not have the skill level to have the accolades that some of which you don't even possess, because let's be for real, Nicki don't have a Grammy. Now, she was blackballed for that Roman Holiday performance or whatever, and that's fucked up, because, I mean, at the end of the day, they did approve the performance, but when she got the backlash, they let her out to hang. It could have been that. It could have been her mouth. Like, one thing that we covered on that Zoom call, that never made it to the day of light is one thing that I need Nicki and her fan base to be accountable for is Nicki has done things to put people off of her outside of what has maybe happened to her in the industry. Kenneth Petty was the last, actually no, Jelani Maraj was the last straw for me, because me and my sister have had a conversation. We've said to each other, if you're ever convicted or even alleged of some shit like that, and I feel like you did it, we will cut each other off. So, like, where's the accountability for stuff like that? Because I'm pretty sure that has hindered her from getting certain brand deals and opportunities. You're married to a convicted, not alleged, but convicted. And that's not the only straw I can give Cardi in this battle of dicks is Stefan ain't convicted. But we going on your neck bone too, Belcalis. Just give us a second. But yeah, what do you think about that, Ty?
Which part exactly?
The likability of Cardi versus likability of Nicki Minaj. Because I do feel like I feel when Nicki first came out, like everybody was on her. And as the years went by, feud after feud, issue after issue, problem after problem, I think people just got turned off. And then her affiliations with her husband, allegedly her paying her brother's lawyer fees. Like,
I'm not biased. I don't feel because I'm not a a stan of neither one of these women, but I will say I'm going to say I feel like Cardi is more likable than Nicki only due to the fact that Nicki has a long list of beef. Long, long list of beef. Like ridiculously long. So yeah. And then the other stuff that you threw in there, with her family members, so yeah. I'm gonna say Cardi's just a tad bit more likable than her.
and then my thing is, I will give somebody a little bit of grace if your family member is the one convicted. Because at the end of the day, you can't choose family. You can't choose family. Even if somebody, like, for instance, I think I mentioned this before in the episode, but K. Michelle, she won't turn on R. Kelly. And the reason why she won't is because R. Kelly saved her from her abusive relationship with the producer Mint Hits. And then all of Atlanta turned on K. Michelle and said she was lying, and only for Toya to go to the same thing. Hey, Rashida. Hi, Rashida. I rap like Shorty Lou. So, I'm so sorry. You challenge somebody's abuse, and especially that shit is proven that they wasn't lying. K. Michelle can drag Rashida until 2000 and damn 80, and I don't give a fuck. She could drag her in AI from the grave, and I still wouldn't give a fuck. By the way, y'all go check out K. Michelle's song Jack Daniels. I was talking to my friends. They feel like her transition in the country doesn't sound authentic, but I don't know. I like it. I like the music. And I've always felt like K. Michelle had like a country twang in her music. So, I mean, and I've always known she wanted to do country music. So, I like what she's put out so far, though. But y'all check out Jack Daniels. Good ass song. I like it. And for me to like country, that's even if it's from a black person. Now, if I do like it, it's probably from a black person or a piece of black. Like, damn, what's the girl? She was on Britney's song, Beyonce's song, Tanner Adele, I think. Yeah, I think that's her.
Miley Cyrus?
No, she black. I said a piece of black. She biracial.
Oh.
Miley Cyrus. Well, she was a piece of black back in 2013 before she denounced us niggas and said we was too,
when she was in her bangers
her.
era, she was a little black.
I'm hollering. I'm weak. Am I still petty for feeling a piece of way about that? Because the way I looked at it, I was like, Miley, you didn't have to arrange you didn't have to get with Fresh Montana and Juicy J. You chose to get with them. You could have got with a Kendrick or a J. Cole, a Drake, and did a little pop 1-2. Ain't nobody told you to go up there and twerk them chicken cutlets. But you know what? That song with Beyonce, I'm gonna give her that. I might not like certain things they done said in the past, but that song with Beyonce, that is a good ass song. Them harmonizing, I ain't never thought of Miley and Beyonce on a song together, but that shit hit. But at any rate, hold up.
Very special. Aw.
So, my bad, sorry. Back to what I was saying though. Damn, what was I saying? Shit. Oh, Cardi, when you said, nurse, she escaped again. Ow! I brake checked my car because I knew that was about Nicki Minaj. I went immediately in my brain because I know Nicki, and the thing is, they're so similar for them to have so many issues. Cardi be on Spaces, Nicki be on Clean Radio or Twitter going off. They both do the same shit. It's no fucking difference. And to be clear, I'm a casual fan of Cardi. Nicki, she did too much. I couldn't after Kenneth. I was like, I'm good. It was too much stuff that came up. Cardi, casual fan. I listen to Am I the Drama? Am I going to her concert? No, I'm not. If you're anti-black of any way, I can't. And both of them are, by the way. So Nicki trying to hone in on Cardi calling black women roaches and stuff. Baby, you nappy-headed hoes need a permeator. You called Little Kim a monkey in the Stupid Hoe song. You called Remy Ma Shanae, and I'm sorry, with you being light-skinned, growing up in New York, you got that curly hair, you knew what the implications was of you calling her that shit. And when your fans was calling Remy Ma Gorilla, you didn't even at least come out and say, you know what, that ain't cool. We could talk about hashtag Black Girl Tragic. We could talk about the way that you have disrespected Black American civil rights leaders. So, Nicki, you are just as anti-Black. There's no difference. They're very similar, is the point that I'm trying to make.
She's to freedom.
Do you think Harry Tubman was wearing a... Oh, shit.
Slaves to freedom.
Oh, fix your camera. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That shit took me out. I'm not... Cardi B. She calls y'all black women roaches. The roaches. When the lights come out. I was just looking and I was like, now I don't want to say that it's this, but at this point, with the way she be going off, it just gives a little bit of Christopher Powderhead Brown. It do. It do.
I'm not at work, but I don't care.
Dang
Are you
it,
pulling it up?
I was trying to.
Oh, wait, well, why you trying to pull that up? Cardi, you know you subbed Nicki on the album a couple times. That's okay, girl. Just own the shit. My God. Then she called her Cocaine Barbie.
You think Harriet Tubman was walking around with a fucking nice, shiny fucking dress on with a fucking crown on her head when she was taking slaves? To freedom!
Freedom!
To freedom!
I need to smoke. These hoes just stress me out. Okay. Then she calls her Cocaine Barbie. Oh my God, 156,000 likes.
You got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and roaches. Roaches!
I'm just glad I fixed myself up before she got this show.
To freedom! To freedom! These are the women going hard for her. The roaches. When the lights come out. I don't think
Oh, shit.
Oh, if she ain't nothing else, she funny as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie.
But the
I
joke
ain't gonna lie.
isn't calling
Sometimes
these
when she
people
go
that.
off to Twitter, I'm like, Nicki, no, she escaped again. But I ain't gonna lie. When she called her Bodega Barney, bitch. Oh my God.
So is that Barney in a wig?
Oh my God. My God. ABCDEF.
ABCD. Ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that.
ABCDEFG. Your man have to snatch pussy. Pussy tastes like
Yeah.
honeycomb. Yo, bro be touching 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah. To freedom!
Now, I ain't got no dog in the fight, so I might have just hit like on this. I don't really got to tell y'all since the like's private, since Elon got caught like a night. We won't even have to talk about it. Y'all know. Elondria. Damn, she was streaming Magnet hard as hell, huh? Then she posted a picture of Jelani with a pink wig on.
Yeah, I've seen that several times.
I just wanted the people to be up. You know, I got to be a
Can't
little
really,
messy.
you
I
can't
forgot
really
you got
see
to turn
it.
the, yeah. Oof. My God, today. You know, and Nicki is so pretty. And then I just look at her brother and I'm like, ooh, the jeans. Maybe he look like more like his daddy. Because Nicki looks like her mom. And I'm going to give you your 10s even if I don't like the way you move in your personal life. Nicki is pretty as fuck. She's a beautiful woman on the outside.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said she is.
Mm-hmm. On the outside. Not Cardi said, nah, because I was really baking ribs and blondie brownies. And here come this bitch bothering me on a damn Monday. Them ribs look good as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Can I get a plate? I'm about to ask Cardi, can I get a plate? Can I get a plate, Belcalis? Now watch her cuss me out. And I ain't had nothing to do with her and Nicki. My God,
Don't get us into
Look, I started to at her one day. I can't remember what I was about to say. And I had told my friend, and I was like, I started to, but then I thought she might cuss me out. Then I got to take her music off. They said, you right, you shouldn't have did that. I can't remember what I was about to ask her. Oh, my God. I can't remember what it was. Then she said, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers that you need to be competing with and can't. And you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself to me for?
She has a point.
All right, now this is the third tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you what? Oh, shit. Here we go. Let me take a puff. Let me relight. Nicki started bringing up culture. And this thing, we got to call it thing a thing. Barty gang, Nicki brought up the kids first. We already know Cardi B. I'm one of those people, just like Kenya Moore on Real Housewives. Don't bring smoke to the Shade Assassin's door or somebody who gonna take it to hell and then be surprised or act surprised when they take it to hell. Because Cardi B told you on that record, then they act surprised when I take it to hell. Like, we already know what they expect with Cardi B. So you bring up her kids, and you brought up two of the daughters, too, because she brought up Culture and she brought up Blossom. I can't remember what she said. She said something about fuck Culture Vulture or something like that. And I was like, oh. The kids? I just want to go in the house and swoop the kids up real quick because they ain't got nothing to do with this. My God, today.
Feel now.
Culture, this one for you. This one for Wave. Blossom, I think. I can't remember which one she brought up. And this one for Papa Bear because them kids ain't deserve this.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been introduced into this at all. They're children.
I ain't gonna hold you though. When you take it there, you can't be surprised. Oh Lord, all right. This the third tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all those perks scrambling your eggs. Oh my God, this is not nice. Not allegedly, all caps. Lord protect my babies. Ugh. And I don't give a fuck. I'm still in the motherfucking house. She referenced in New York Tiffany Pollard from the TV show. You don't give a fuck? I'm still in the house. I don't give a fuck. Did she get in a car and cry?
Did you see the one where...
Huh?
Did you see the one where Nicki said they needed to boycott all the businesses that Cardi is partnered with and stuff like that?
Yeah, she said that because she's selling them ugly ass shoes. Is she still selling them shoes for $29.99 that look a hot ass mess?
I haven't seen those shoes.
Let's look them up. Oh wait, you look them up because I got the thing on search. From here it goes into Lotto and the rant that leaked of Nicki. I don't know if you or Cardi. I don't know if you know, but somebody leaked the thing of Cardi. Some people saying Cardi did it. I don't think she would have because she was kind of talking down on Lotto. Basically, she said she will whoop Spice Ice. Spice Ice is crazy. She will. See what y'all do? Onika, Belcalis. Y'all got me so tore up. I'm mixing up the names and shit. God damn. She said, Ice Spice, I will whoop her fucking ass. I'm not Lotto. I ain't pussy ass Lotto. I will whoop her ass. So I was like, damn, Lotto done caught a stray. Now, Cardi and her team did go to, they're not blocking the content on y'all's channels. Y'all are not getting strikes, but y'all are not finna upload it either. I guess Cardi was mad. She was going off. I don't know if she was a little hormonal that day or what. But Lotto caught some strays. She did say I was hot at the moment, but I fuck with her heavy, and I do believe that they do give me, like, they have a genuine relationship together. Outside of just working together. And she said, I respect everything, including her team. That's so sweet. And nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'm going to privately buy her bag. Lotto, you better make sure it's a Birkin.
I don't necessarily think... Some of them I don't care for, but some of them are actually... I like the color scheme. Like this. I don't think that's bad.
It's not.
I don't know.
But when you're retailing them for $30 and you're Nicki Minaj, I'm just going to say, they said that, and this why, Cardi, I got to call your number because you said you didn't sub Nicki Minaj, but in one of them records, you talked about somebody touring for free, pretty much having to pay their money back, and that's what people have been saying about Nicki with that Pink Friday 2 tour. And I ain't going to lie, if you got to sell them shoes for $30, because we know most of these celebrities, they ain't trying to price shit to where it's really attainable for most of us working class people. And being that Nicki, as we've established, is not necessarily the nicest person, I don't see Nicki just saying, you know what, put the shoes at $30 so everybody can afford them. If Nicki was moving like a Beyonce, those shoes would be priced just like that Sir Davis whiskey was. Am I wrong? Am I? Now, I have seen Nicki's
No.
fans. I've seen Nicki's fans say they paid her tuition or she's paid their tuition. She's done things here and there, but I'm just being realistic on a celebrity level. Most of them, when they market products to us, it's not going to necessarily be the most affordable thing. Megan Thee Stallion did with that swimwear line. Shout out to her. If she come back with some men stuff, I'll do that because these balls too big to fit. Will I wear a certain type of thing down there if I want to? Yeah, but I can't fit these in that women's thongs. So she gonna have to she gonna have to come back with some men's swimwear. But if she do, maybe this is like the dry one. You know what I'm saying? But if she do, I'll support. Did you find any of the shoes that you actually like?
I think that color scheme I have already sent.
So from here, let me see them. Let me see them. So Cardi B, from there, she's talking about. Excuse me. Cardi said, somebody said, you can obviously tell the car was recorded from your end, babes, da da da. And she said, I was in my bedroom by myself. I just sound more higher because not only was I louder, but it was more echo because it's bigger. Everything louder in here, in there. She talking about her mansion, y'all. It's given. I mean, when I was pregnant, I was 130 pounds.
At that time.
And I'm not going to hold you. I kind of could believe that. One thing about Cardi, she don't always know how to articulate, but if you can get through what she's trying to say, because I think people tend to forget, Cardi, like her, love her, whatever, that's fine. Her English is not her first language. So she don't always know how to articulate herself. And maybe if she would spend some time on that, maybe she would stop. Like, I don't know. For me, the way I look at this situation, Nicki does keep poking Cardi. Don't get me wrong. Nicki is the ultimate troller. But Cardi is almost like, for me, I'm a very logical person. Just like that bitch that tried us, who shall not be named. You're watching us. You're commenting on us. What do I look like? And I'm thinking in terms of if I'm Cardi B, you coming at me when, like she said 16 years in the game. And I'm breaking records that you have broken. I've made records and gotten things, aka the Grammy and whatever else, that you have not gotten yet. I would be okay with just that and sit my pregnant ass down somewhere so I can have a healthy child by this more than likely ancient nigga that I got stuck with because I feel like he loved me and he made me feel safe in the moment. And I, again, not a fan of either casual fan of Cardi, not a fan of neither. But real talk, it's Stephon Diggs. He don't have the best track record. I wish her the best. I hope nothing happens to her. Like, this ain't no Crystal shit where I'm like, her babies are going to perish and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel all that, But I do think that she should have just been having fun with the fun nigga and not had a baby by him. That's the person where I stand. Just because Offset took her through so much, but at the end of the day, that's her coochie. She want to do what she want to do. So
This my coochie. I can do what I want. I'm a big girl now.
all I can hope is in the meantime she unpacking some of that Dominican anti-blackness because you keep popping out these black ass kids. Because you black enough for your hair to look like mine with a blowout, and then you get with these black ass niggas. Her words, not mine. I'm just saying. She like them dark, so. I'm just saying, I hope she unpacking that in the meantime, because I don't know. It's like, even when I watched them get into it with JT, and I tweeted this earlier, I said, when these girls get into it with JT, I said, you know JT from the City Girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's so pretty.
I said, calling JT ugly pre or post glow up will never not be colorism features of anti-blackness. I don't care what nobody say about it. We addressing the back and forth later with her and Cardi, but I'm forever standing on that. And I was talking about our episode that we had already done before all this shit happened. By the way, Cardi and Hennessy, or JT and Hennessy got into a child. I don't got nothing to say. I'm tired. And we got a new topic tomorrow to get to. I don't have nothing for JT and Cardi, or Hennessy and JT. It's okay. I don't know. I'm tired. But what I
This
do want
lady
people to
is beautiful.
Cardi, I'm not even trying to be mean or anything when I say this. JT look better than all of them. Am I wrong?
JT is beautiful.
Okay, Ty, you be the politically correct one. JT look better than all of them. I'm just saying. I'm not, like, JT never gave up. Never. Never. And I used to hate that when y'all was in, and that's not to say that Cardi is ugly or Hennessy. I think all the women in hip hop, for the most part, they range in the same attractiveness meter. They know how to give us sex appeal, so that helps even if they're not the best looking. They can get surgery, they can get certain stuff enhanced, that we can't as regular people. So I don't think any of them are ugly. But when they call JT ugly, I'm like, oh, that's colorism. That's anti-blackness. It ain't no way in hell. When I was looking at JT in that Sideways video and she said, pretty in the face and my attitude staying, either way this nigga still going to the bank. I said, you know what? If I had the money to be a trick, I would do that for JT. I would. Now, you're going to have to be nice to me while I spend that money. But I would. If I was in that taste for, hell yeah. I'd be a little Uzi, minus the diamond in the forehead. I'm not doing that. Does she still have that?
I think that was removed.
Okay.
It was at least a rumor going around saying it was removed.
I don't think I see it in his recent pictures that I've seen here and there, but I'm like, a diamond in your forehead? And then in my head, I was like, is it like a $300,000 diamond? Like, is this something that we can't relate to as regular folks? Like, because then I feel like maybe it's a piece of a stunt, just a very much piece, because the amount of money that you have to get that stupid shit in your forehead versus the amount of money we got on our annual salary. So it was just a little piece of a flex. I ain't getting no diamond in my forehead. I'm not. Hell no. But I'm just saying, from the financial aspect of it. Moving to the edge on the internet. Okay. All right, skipping from here. So somebody leaked the phone call. It's so funny how niggas submit to these non-black women. Don't get me wrong, Cardi B is on the blacker side of Hispanic, Latin, Dominican, whatever the fuck. But this nigga said Miss Almanzar. If he was arguing with JT, I don't think he would have this much respect. Just gonna say it. Let me look at him too. Yeah, being black, no. Okay, back to Nicki though. Cardi says, girl, it's your son's birthday. Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Listen, I know it's 6 a.m. in LA right now.
Because don't get me wrong, when she said that shit, I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't even need a fact check. I'm pretty sure she is telling the truth. What thing Cardi B don't do, I haven't called her any lies per se. Now, she might call up some shit that the other girl's doing that she could do. Like we talked about in the Battle of the Dicks with her and JT. Neither one of y'all should talk with the men that y'all are with. But at the end of the day, she don't really lie, from what I've recalled. Then she posted a picture of them at Harper's Bazaar when Cardi was trying to get at her. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me turn my brightness down. Yeah. There we go. Wait, Nicki light-skinned as hell in this. Hold up. There we go. I'm standing right here. I'm standing right. Oh, my God. I would just been on that wall if I wasn't going to fight. I'm not going to say nothing. But nonetheless, she said, when have I ever had a seizure? Because I guess Nicki, she said something about her having a seizure. Oh my God. Like they was going to pull up and then she had a seizure or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was, I think. Because she said, you are the one that went on that award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you was shaking from that drug over. Oh my God. That drug over overprescribed prescription. Talking about a knot. Miss, I'm standing right here. Bitch. Oh, shit. There's not enough drink to finish this episode. Then she follows up with like, damn, how you pressed over an album, you ain't got a hit in or mention in. Now, Cardi, I'm just gonna call bullshit, girl. Because as soon as you said, again, and now I reiterate, because that shit make me laugh. I literally almost hit this car when she said, they talking crazy, they online, no, she escaped again. Ah! I almost hit that damn F-150, Cardi. You was talking about Nicki Minaj. You was talking about her, because immediately I thought about Megan and his. And I was like, Nicki was online for 7 days. That is a very long time to be giving attention to somebody you claim you don't fuck with. It's like this weird dynamic where it's almost like she want to be like these bitches are her sons, but she want to fuck with him. But then, or she want to be cool with them, I guess, a little bit. But then the bitches that are her sons, she treats them like shit. Like JT did all that hooting and hollering on behalf of Nicki towards Cardi B. And then Nicki got online and clowned you, talking about some is I'm. And she was referencing when you was talking about some is I'm American? Is I'm American? Is I'm African American? Whatever. So, like, she might give y'all a little feature on Super Freaky Girl so y'all can take y'all fan bases together and push her up. But she not going to give y'all an individual record where y'all just going at it bar for bar. Because Nicki is going to work with a woman in hip-hop if it benefits her. When she worked with them, I feel like at the end of the day, it benefited her because Nicki's fan base is growing a little older. These women's fan bases are younger. When she did the Dangalang record with Trina back in like 2008, 2009, Trina was bigger than Nicki Minaj at that time. So it didn't hurt her to hop on a record with her and Lady Saw because they were bigger than her at the time. Well, at least Trina. I don't know about Lady Saw. But Nicki, if she's working with a woman, it's going to be to her advantage. It's not going to be genuinely, I'm picking you up. Cardi B does that. Nicki does not do that. Excuse me. The few times she has worked with a woman who is a rapper. And the fact that we can probably count on both hands with our fingers the time that she's worked with a woman. Super Freaky Girl, Dangalang. My Chick Bad remix, if you want to count it, I guess I feel like Ludacris kind of just put all this shit together, but whatever. That's it as far as features. Now, I know she brought Dej Loaf out on the tour back in the Pink Print era because I was a fan of hers back then at the time. But outside of that, genuinely getting on a record or collabing with women, that is a Cardi B thing. That is not a Nicki Minaj thing. Not at all. You bitches is her sons. That's how she feel about y'all. When JT is going to realize that, I don't know. I hope she does soon because it just looks bad. Like, JT, you supposed to be a bad bitch. You supposed to be, I'm pretty, then I'm a motherfucker. Supposed to be looking, okay. And that's how Nicki treats you. Okay. So, I'm so, and it's even watching her and then watching Akbar V. You're Candy Burris's cousin. You're Candy Burris's cousin from Escape back in the day. Why the fuck are you kissing her ass? And again, it's one thing if the relationship is mutual, but it's not. Like, Nicki don't fuck with them girls like that. She likes, again, she says that bitches are her sons. She likes women she can son. She can keep in their place. She not going to work with somebody who's going to give her a run for her money. That's why when she did try to work with Remy Ma, she wanted to be messy and try to throw Foxy Brown on the record with her, knowing that Remy Ma and Foxy Brown have had physical contact with each other. There is no way in hell that you thought that they was going to get together on the record after they done put hands on each other. I don't know. People just don't connect the dots when they like the person, I guess. I don't fucking know. But at any rate, she said, you pressed over our album, bitch, feelings hurt because I ain't paying her no attention. You haven't even cut your fucking kid cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. And let me tell you something. This is Cardi B sound like. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours while talking about ABCs. You gonna leave me the fuck alone today, ho? I'm sick of you, bitch. Wait, bring that ass here. Not bring that ass here. You talking about my father? Question mark, question mark, question mark. My father have never been to, now I'm starting to sound like Cardi. My father never been to jail a day in his life. Go get a detective and tell them to run those records. Don't put them dirty ass allegations from your bloodline on my. Oh my god, not the bloodline, bitch, the whole family. Your daddy was a crackhead, and your brother was taking advantage of his stepchild. You got medical records on me? Question mark. Post them, bitch. You gonna leave me the fuck alone today? I got today. You wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful, and you know that your hate is so deep, dark, nasty because your son verbal.
Oh yeah, now that one was kind of sad.
I mean, Nicki started it first, so I do believe in matching energy. It's bad, it's dark all the way around, and I do feel like with them having 8 years of conflict, y'all should be able to navigate each other better to where, like, okay, if she says something on the record, I'll respond. But as far as the back and forth, I'm not giving you all this energy, especially if I'm Cardi and I'm pregnant. But then again, Nicki is the senior in this situation, so I do kind of look at her as, girl, why do you even, like, you should be Beyonce, not responding to this shit. Like, Beyonce's not arguing with Normani or SZA because she's not in their peer group. And she's not arguing with the hoes in her peer group. Now, you don't have to be her per se and just... Now, Beyonce do respond. Y'all act like she don't. She responded in the records, a.k.a. bow down bitches. So she do respond. But she gonna keep it in the music. Everybody don't have to be her, but I do get when people are saying, Nicki, you arguing with somebody 10 years to your senior. It's just not a good look. Like, if you are the queen and you're so unbothered, you wouldn't be doing this. Did I finish? Oh, I didn't finish. Oh, my God. Because you fucked him up so bad with them drugs. So you...
Yep.
So you jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Bitch, where the fuck you at? Stop talking. Cardi, you pregnant. You can't fight. Do I need to remind her? Like 7 months.
She said that too.
Hmm?
She that was one of the things she said also.
Said what?
She said something along the lines of every time she asks to run that round with her, Nicki never there, but now she talking about where she at now, wanting to fight her while she's pregnant
You
as
right.
fuck.
Well, let's do this, y'all. So Cardi B probably dropping that baby. Child, she big as hell. So I'm just giving November. Maybe late October. So we'll give her, I mean, hell, she not going to give her body no rest before tour, really. So, you know, my birthday is December 20th. Y'all go ahead and stream Petroleum Nights and hit that Cash App up. And I am going to facilitate a celebrity boxing match. I'm going to hit up Floyd Mayweather. Bitch, I'm living in my delusion, too. So I'm going to set it up for y'all. So we can, no, I'm just playing. But for real, I do want them to just fight and get it over with at this point. Because it's like, oh my God, the kids. Can we get the kids out of the room? The kids ain't got shit to do with this. My God, today. It's taking a turn. Today. It has. Then she says, trying to call me out to fight because I'm pregnant as F. You never have that energy when I see you in person. I seen you at 2 Met Galas and you never have that energy, da da da. But where the fuck you at? My niggas is outside right now, so where the fuck y'all at? I got it in. Papa Bear. I'm so sorry you can't speak. And banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. My God, today. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday because she's such an obsessed and dark-spirited hating hoe. ... I'm so sorry. 150K likes. 154K likes. My God. Drop the Addy right now, all caps. And don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago. You pussy ass bitch, shut the fuck up. This one.
Damn.
Now the kids were a lot, but I need a puff of this. I'm sorry I got the fan on y'all. That's why I have to keep relighting this bitch. Plus, Onika and Belcalis is taking me through it. I'm already affirmed that Ty got to go to bed for his shift, so we just gonna have to cover David pedophile ass and this Celeste situation tomorrow because I can't. Oh my god. Onika, Culture was literally just at Fashion Week minding her business. Why did you bring her in this shit? Because I don't think until you did that, I don't think Cardi was really going to go back and, like, she took a break. And y'all know Cardi don't play by her kids. Now, she might have called one of y'all kids a monkey or a roach back when she didn't have none. But now that she has them, she don't play by her kids. Ask that man that she threw that pen at outside that courtroom after she just had won an assault case. Respect women. Don't be asking them about that shit. Your mama raised you better than that. Oh my God. I was like, Cardi, you are so right. But you just got out of an assault case, girl, and you just assaulted this man by technicality. It's a pen. Don't nobody really care like that. But I wouldn't have did that if I was her. But, you know, she pregnant. I'm going to let her have it. Hormones and shit. This one. Oh my God. A puff and a drink. Bitch, you've been having stains in your mouth since you was a minor. And it's probably a minor. Tyson, no, not right now. No. Because your daddy used to molest you, bitch. Now, again, I don't know Cardi to be a liar, but if this is true, maybe they don't need to meet in that fighting ring that I was going to sponsor. Because it's probably just going to be pew-pews. Pew-pews. We know Kenneth. He likes to take him out. Tell the world that's why you wake up so fucking miserable because you hurt and full of drama and trying to apply it to everyone else. And why the fuck you keep bringing up Rock Nation? I'm not signed to them, you delusional, paranoid, coke sniffing bitch. Y'all gonna make sure Elon get his money this month. Because people ain't give this much a fuck about Twitter. People probably went and reactivated their Twitters just to go see this shit. Because I know you can't view it without age restrictions. You said, vulture. What? Bitch, that slow ass son that came.
Eesh.
That came out your. You like my BET cousin? Ty, do you like my BET cousin? I'm eating it? Okay.
Yeah,
you wishing. Alright. You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant, and look at your karma, ... Look what your rotten pussy produced. Now, oh, bitch. Oh, my God. And mind you, I've already seen these tweets, but just reading them out loud is a lot. Now he a whole 5-year-old tippy-toeing around the house and can't spell his name. Oh, my God. 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 Damn. And it's not funny, but it's just like, I need a moment of silence. This is a lot. We're talking about kids. One thing I've always said about kids, they cannot defend themselves. Huh?
I said 5-year-olds at that.
My God, today. Excuse me. Oh my God. Somebody said that 5-year-old got more money than all your kids and their fathers put together. And somebody said, but what good is it if he can't remember the 4-digit code? His PIN number. Because he autistic.
Oh.
See, Belcalis and Onika, how y'all do this shit, and then these people take this shit on. And I ain't gonna lie, I had to heart that because it was a good question. I'm just saying, if you can't remember the post, the pin code, you can't get to the money. I don't. This is not nice. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost there. You lying funky feet bitch. Finally something I can laugh at without feeling fucked up. Because I ain't gonna lie, some of the kid jabs were funny because I like dark humor, but they were not funny because, bitch, we talking about kids that ain't did nothing to y'all yet. Man, if we would have put Culture and Papa Bear in the ring, let them duke it out. But y'all not, like, we can let the boy versus girl fight and thing. We can let it go. Because Culture a little older. She probably got hers. But let's not, y'all don't have to come at the kid. I just don't oh my God, it's a lie. It's a lie. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I don't. Oh my God. Nobody called the cops on you, you lying funky feet bitch. Your dumb ass woman, man went online talking shit and doing threats while he was on probation. Probation, dummy. You was talking tough, now you talking about find us, drop the Eddie, you fake tough pussy, bitch.
What the hell? Yeah.
Not somebody said, Cardi, come get your baddie's chain. It is a picture of Natalie Nunn handing her a baddie's chain. I'm screaming.
People are stupid.
Because at this point, that's what it's given. I had to like that one. I'm not going to hold you.
Get your baddie's chain.
This is a lot. Bitch, we're going to have to do the Dame Dash reaction after David. After we take a week-long break. You guys, we're not going to see y'all for like a week. We need a break unless something absolutely comes up that just is on our hearts to talk about. And y'all know my heart. Well, y'all don't know me, but my heart is like this big. Life will do that to you. But yeah, so unless we're going to need a break. This is a lot. And then Nicki has just like, we already had Battle of the Dicks with JT and Cardi, and I was just over it by then. But this is a lot. Mitch, you want to talk about $4.99? You sold both your albums for $5. You dumb whore. You was even that sounded like I said whore. I was saying ho ho ho. There we go. You was even selling poster and keychain bundles. Poster and keychain bundles.
Mm.
Cardi, that alone, soon as you look that up, you should have been like, what am I even doing this for? Because this is for her Queen album, the album that she put out back in 2019 or whatever. Ain't nobody was fucking with the album like that. Her Barb's, her core fan base, sure, but ain't nobody was fucking with that album like that. Maybe it had a couple songs, but that went mainstream. But if you gotta sell keychain bundles with your album, you can't say a fuck thing to me. I don't care who you is. I don't care how long you've been in this game. And again, let's reiterate, not Cardi, but Nicki was in this game alone, and that wasn't by happenstance. There was plenty of men in the background making sure she was the only female at the top for the longest time. And had she had some competition, she might not have gotten everything that she got. Because, I mean, I won't say Nicki is a bad rapper, but she's not like, I don't hear Nicki and think of, like, she's good. She's good. Would I call her a great? It's kind of hard because most of her success is from pop records. I don't care if she rapped on them. I'm talking about the fact that you make these white folks comfortable with your light skin and these blonde ass wigs and all this shit. And you did that for 3-4 years. Then yeah, you toned it down when you did the pink print shit. But it's always been some type of animation or some type of like gimmicky type of shit with her. It's never been no straight hip hop. I freestyle. I do this. Blah blah blah. You know. So I don't know. But you can't tell me a fuck thing if you're selling keychains with your album. A fuck thing. And you know I never been a bitch to come.
You
Oh
are
my
slow.
God. You talking about me or Papa Bear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tyson.
Ty, because y'all messy ass. Can we take this out?
What?
Bloopers. Who said that?
Ooh.
I was just playing barbs. That's all in fun. I really don't believe in coming for the kids, but I do know something. If you end up at this address, you will get ran over by a Volkswagen. I just want you to know. So, and I don't think Nicki gonna pay your hospital bill. It was just a joke and jest, trying to make light of a very dark podcast episode. Because my God, we're going there with the kids today. Oh my God. And you never know. You know, I never been a bitch. Oh, there we go. To cop, please. That was your friend Nitty hitting up Tubby to go on a fucking joint tour after he got out of jail. I ain't never got on the phone with none of y'all. Nicki tried to say that Cardi's team reached out to do a group tour, a joint tour and a joint album to squash the beef and get over it. So this was her response. I ain't never got on the phone with none of y'all asses. Bitch, you wish. And look how you be talking about Rock Nation, you ungrateful witch. When they let you offer 3 months of title just so they could buy your album. I don't necessarily know what she means there. I'm guessing she got some type of deal or something. But stop all this talking. Where you at, all caps? You said you was going to cave my sister chest in. She did say that. We checking your DMs. We checking our DMs and ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the Addy right now, ho. I think we're done. No, we're not. 9 hours ago. Here you go, starting again, nice and early. Cardi, you going back and forth with her, though. Like, oh my God, just let it be about the album. Oh my God, it's just so much. You sick, pathetic, loser ass, demonic, insane bitch. I said it back in 2018 and nobody believed me that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I had never mentioned or talked about your fucking kid. Oh, wait, I bleeped out the wrong part. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You're jealous of my kids because they're beautiful and fucking smart. And that's why God, oh, Cardi, oh my God. You know what? Just put the blunt out because I can't even. Y'all are stressing me out. I just need another drink and I'm not going to do that because we need to get through this. Y'all are stressing me out. Oh my God. God punished you with having a slow ass kid. Oh,
Oh.
you hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is hair. You can dummy. I think it's, oh, bitch, she said her government name in the next one after this. Oh my God. And she said dear. And the reason why I'm laughing so hard is because it throws me back to when she had that orange wig on with those little binder links or whatever. It's kind of a creative hairstyle, but she had that in. And she was like, here's my problem with you, Miss Nicki Minaj. I said, now here's my problem with you, Miss Nicki Minaj. Not respectful before the read. You said you're gonna kick my child's gums back. Whoa.
That is harsh.
Nicki, oh my God. Didn't you say you was in New York? This past words now. Where the fuck you at? Because today gonna be the day I go to jail. Cardi. You can't pay nobody to fight her. Your money long. From what you said, she touring for free. So you can't pay nobody to fight her because you don't like, I don't even know what to say. Okay. Dear Onika, Tanya, Maraj. It's just something about the government name that's taking me out. And the fact that the tweet is still up. I will give Cardi that. At least if you go get into it, don't erase the tweets, ho. We trying to be messy like y'all. I feel like I'm gonna need the rest of that for this. Dear Onika, Tanya, Maraj. This is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, ... I gotta see you, ... But first, oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth, ... You said out of your own mouth that the little girl you haven't forgave your mother yet. the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And then, oh, damn. You know what? I do forgot. I know I'm talking like Cardi. I, no offense to those immigrants whose first language is not English. I'm just saying. We know how Cardi talk. Y'all know what I mean. But I forget that for a period of time they were cool. So there's a chance that a lot of what Cardi be saying, it could be factual from her own mouth. Or it could be, hell, Raleigh or somebody else. Because I'm sorry, Raleigh, you get into it with Cardi B and you let her hit you with a speaker, a radio speaker. And you just, I mean, I know you were sick from what you said, but you just let it go. I don't know about that. So maybe somebody in Nicki's camp was leaking shit. I don't know. But she said from her own mouth that you're still mad at that little girl. You haven't forgiven your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he did that crack pipe. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he let you do the drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Now, I didn't say that was a theory that I heard in the hand. Yeah, you think I don't know? Them Queens niggas that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out be coming and spilling your tea in the hood, ... But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you, ... You need to get help. You need to heal that trauma, ... You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others, ... And your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind, ... You don't have no friends, ... No family, ... Just that man in your house that let you do drugs till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains, ... I'm not throwing away my career in endorsements, going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict, ... I'll see you when I see you, all caps. My God. Somebody said if you don't want to read all that, basically she said this, and it was Kendrick talking to Drake and Meet the Grams and said, you lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This long life battle with yourself. This a long life battle with you. Damn. I'm letting you know again, stop playing with my kid, bitch. I'm assuming Nicki can't fuck kids again. You just mad because you're...
You said slow again.
It's worse. This one kind of made me want to laugh. You just mad because your sun fave color is 5. ... Get the fuck on, you crackhead.
Oh, yes.
I'm not gonna like that one, but points for creativity. We're not gonna make it to the next episode. We'll have to do this tomorrow. Oh my God. We're almost done, I think. Because y'all know Cardi can keep it going. I'm so glad we didn't
I'm not.
incorporate me. Because I can't. You're not what?
I'm not laughing at the baby. That was just stupid to say.
Oh, I'm not laughing at the baby, but that was funny as fuck. Hell, I'm thinking about this from a standpoint of if somebody was talking to somebody who they thought was less than smart and they said your favorite color is 5. Like, that would be funny to me.
Because
So
that's
I'm
some
not,
shit
I
one of
don't
us would
stand, I
say.
don't, look, one thing about me, dark humor, it sounds like
That's
some
some
shit I
shit
might
one
just
of us
study.
would say.
Uh-huh. Cardi ate that
It
up.
is.
Cheers to the girls' night out and whatever
One
the
of us
fuck
would
Nene
say it
said.
to each other.
Uh-huh.
We would say that to
Cardi
each
ate that.
other.
Y'all can call her illiterate all y'all want to, but one thing she gonna do is read the fuck out y'all asses. Now I wish it didn't involve kids, but like I said, you can't start until somebody had to react. Now, if Nicki had said something about Stefan and then Cardi came at her kids, then I would say, okay, that's not equivalent. You're wrong. But you brought up two of her kids. So at this point, we're in hell. We're in the corners and the pits of hell. Oh my God. And yeah, I read some of this. I didn't read all of this, so some of this is jarring. It's still jarring to read it out loud. I gotta narrate. Oh my God. Quiet as kept. The truth is, you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy drugs. And then you don't listen to nobody around you. Dot dot. The only person dot dot. I feel like it adds something extra, so I'm gonna keep doing it. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty, bitch, not the name. Kenneth Petty, dot, dot, dot. But you know what happens with their Amex when you sedate it? Oh my God. Oh my God, now somebody put Megan Thee Stallion's meme and said Xanax be their hardest bars. Oh my
Somebody
God.
said what?
Xanax be their hardest bars. But when she said that on his, I don't think that was about Nicki, that part necessarily, but they said Xanax be their hardest bars. She was talking about these rap niggas. Because they ain't got no bars. The Xanax be the hardest bars. I'm hollering. Now somebody said the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef feels like Peter Griffin and Ernie the Giant Chicken never ends.
They gotta go.
Okay, we're at the end. Oh my God. Thoughts, comments, concerns? If I had a therapist, I
This
wouldn't
has
need
been
a
a wild
session.
ride.
If I had a therapist, I wouldn't need a session right now. Like, I just, I just don't even, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is a lot. I said I was gonna start, we're gonna like snippet the episodes, but I think I'm just gonna leave all of this in this. And maybe on the next episode we can do that. Because initially this was titled, and it may still stay that. No, it can't even, because I just, like, it was supposed to be titled Battle of the Dicks, and more so about them throwing dicks in each other's face, but I just don't even, like, I think the title is going to be Cardi, no, it's going to be Onika, dot, 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 Belcalis, dot, 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 what the fuck, y'all, dot, 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 because Culture was minding her business, Wave was minding his business, Blossom was minding her business, Papa Bear was minding his business. I feel like Regina Hall when she was like on that one meme. You know what I'm talking about? Was it Regina Hall? Is it Regina King? It's Regina Hall. Okay, good. Good. I'm not fucked up. This, yeah, right here, right here. That's what I felt like the whole time. That. With a touch of it went from worse to worser. I get into it with y'all all day long, any of y'all hoes online, but I'm not, your kids don't have nothing to do with our battle. I don't understand. Now to be fair, like I said, Nicki started it, so we all know Cardi gonna take it to hell. There should be no surprise there, but that was a lot. You turned your camera off?
Can you not see
Ty.
me?
Turn it on and turn it off again. There we go.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello? Okay.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Can you hear me?
yeah, do you have any thoughts, comments, or concerns?
This has been a very wild ride. Everybody's going to hell. The two people that started this with each other, and all of us viewers that are listening and watching, everyone is going to hell.
I just,
And also, I do have an important message. Yes. We should all remember that.
well, yeah. On that note, y'all keep the kids out of y'all motherfucking shit. They ain't got shit to do with it. But please be aware that if you bring somebody kid into it, they gonna bring yours in it. And again, like I said earlier, to be fair, there was a time when Nicki and Cardi were not at odds. So who knows what they might have divulged to each other. So I don't know. I don't know. Because they've been so up and down, mostly downs. No pun intended.
End the live. Just cut it. You don't know how to act.
Yeah. That's. I blame Belcalis. I do. I blame Belcalis and this. We'll talk to y'all on episode whatever the fuck it is. Okay, we'll talk to y'all then. Okay, bye y'all. Peace. Oh God,
To
bye
freedom.
y'all.